Jackson Civil Engineering turned 60 in 2012. To mark the occasion, we decided to run a work experience programme designed to give a group of young people some solid work experience in the construction industry. The hook was the chance of a full-time apprenticeship at the end of the programme for the most promising trainee. We ran it like the Apprentice on BBC, where we had a panel of judges and the trainees had weekly engineering tasks to complete. Chief Judge and our Chief Exec Richard Neal explains why we did it.
Why did we want to do it? That's a very good question. Well, it started off with this year's our 60th anniversary for Jackson's, and we were really excited about that, and we thought, right, let's go and do something really good. 60 years, let's go and have a party or do one of those sort of obvious things. And it became obvious to us very quickly that that just felt very wrong, particularly at the moment, the current economic climate. And we thought maybe we could do something a bit more interesting and something that actually had a bit more of a legacy. So we thought let's go and find some people who've fallen between the gaps, maybe some younger people who come out of school and just couldn't find their way forward. There's a lot of unemployment at the moment, but also ones that just couldn't find their passion. And we're passionate about what we do, and we thought if we can find the right guys and girls, it maybe give them that start in life. So using the 60, we thought we'd go and find 6 people, we'll give them 6 weeks experience, and then ideally go and try and pick one at the end that could have a job, and ultimately, ideally take my job. That would be as good as it gets. So that was the concept.
We employed 6 apprentices for a 6-week period to work on 6 of our sites across the business. We assigned each apprentice a mentor and gave them the necessary site experience and gave them exposure to the challenges that engineers meet on a daily basis.
My name's Ryan, I'm 18 and I come from Ipswich.
My name's Daniel, I'm from Nottingham.
I am Ross, I'm 21, I'm from London.
I'm Michael, I'm 17 and I'm from Ipswich.
I'm Freddie, I'm 18 and I'm from Whitney.
What were you doing before you started with Jackson?
I work in a shop.
You're working in a shop?
Yeah, Cutie stores.
I did a 2 years college course doing plumbing.
Working on a farm, doing 14-hour shifts, driving tractors.
I had a part-time job at Sainsbury's, which I was just doing until I could find a job really, and then this came up and it's a really good opportunity.
Mainly I was cleaning port cabins, and I found out through that Jackson were there.
Before working for Jackson's, all the apprentices were working part-time, but they weren't in construction, so this was an ideal opportunity for them to get an insight into the industry. Apprenticeships are important for young people because it gives them hands-on experience and gives them qualification at the same time as working. And for the business, obviously we need to plan for the future. We need future skills within the business, and this is an ideal way to do that.
Okay, Freddie, and you're on the Rushy Weir site.
Yep.
What does the job involve?
So far I've done a lot of things like levelling, surveys really.
Generally just marking out the site, like putting levels in.
Put a temporary footpath in, so I had to get the scaffolds in and then dig out all the soil, make it all level.
Digging out a trench that's about 800 metres long.
Yeah, I've been getting my hands dirty, getting involved with everyone, getting on with it.
Right, during the apprenticeship, each apprentice was assigned 5 tasks to complete. They were designed around health and safety, the environment, thinking about very simple engineering activities and tasks. They were asked to do measurement, simple takeoffs, think about problems on site. Each mentor that was assigned to the apprentices gave them advice, steered them towards procedures, and generally guided them through the process. But the final product was given by the apprentice.
How was the first task?
Yeah, it was alright.
What did you have to do?
Build a catapult out of bamboo and elastic bands.
Did you get any help with it?
No.
You just did it all by yourself?
Yep.
It was alright, yeah, enjoyable. Maybe something bigger next time.
Yeah, that went alright, just played around with a few ideas and then planned a bit of it and then made the catapult.
The task went quite well I think. It's quite challenging, more than I expected, but I think that was good and I tried to step up to the challenge and I think I've done quite well.
I think the weekly tasks will stimulate, make me think hard, and I think that's what is needed in a job.
During the 6 weeks, all our apprentices were given tasks to complete, which they did to a really high standard. A lot of them went above and beyond the requirements, and so we were really, really impressed.
The 6-week programme passed pretty smoothly, and aside from a disappointing dropout on the first day, 5 of the apprentices were in one piece at the end. After the final day at head office, the judges made their final decision as to who had won the full-time apprenticeship.
To decide which of our 5 apprentices would win a full-time apprenticeship was a really tough decision. All of them had done such a good job and had really glowing reports that it made it very hard. But we did manage to employ 3 of the 5, which we think was a real success.
Because competition was so tough, the judges picked Ross Hardwick, who was based on the Humber to Beverley job, as the overall winner, but also took on 2 of the other apprentices, Michael Garrard, who's now working for Dave Hanley's gang in Region 7, and Freddie Bateman, who's just joined the team at Rushy Weir in Region 4.
I guess it's really just turned my life around in a way, because it means I can now start my career properly, get on with my life, and it was just great to be able to tell my mum I've got what I wanted to do, and now I can carry on, and it's something I enjoy doing, and it's not a job where I wouldn't enjoy getting up in the morning. It's something that's constantly making my mind buzzing with energy, really.
Would we do it again? Tough question. The obvious answer is yes, because we loved it. The company really enjoyed it. The people they worked with enjoyed it. I loved it. I felt like we did something special. The obvious answer is yes. There's always the caveats, because people like me have to say things like that. But yeah, definitely we finished and started talking about maybe doing it again next year. So that's a good sign, and you know, that's credit to these young people who came into the business and made an impact. And assuming they keep continuing and making that impact and doing good things, yeah, I'd love to do it again. It'd be brilliant.